We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. It's Sutton. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Denver.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. They run with Pope again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Broncos.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Yeah, the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Back to throw again. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This one deep into the landing zone, returnable from the 2-yard line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Here we go. 50, 95.
Throwing to start the drive. Langford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
60 red. 60 red. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Langford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. The Niners had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On first down, Stokes. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
They'll give it to Jenkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Two running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Looking to throw. Langford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 76 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
This is Pope, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They run it with Pope. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 22 now, here's second down and 7.
Let's go. Blue, 32.
Once again, Judkins. Across midfield. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Down right around the 25. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 25, here's second down and 8.
33, yellow.
Over the middle, he's going to find Eilmanner. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First target, first catch, and a first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Quinshon Judkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are back within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes. Out of bounds, back near their own 20.
23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Down. Yellow. Blue. 52. Blue. Hey. Green. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stokes. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Okay, ready?
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Ready?
Back to throw. Langford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. First and 10 as this new drive starts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Ready. 43 red, yellow, 22. Set.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And he stopped immediately there. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Set.
Back to throw now on second and 10. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of C-toes. Getting money up to a whole nother level. Don't know no better.
Check white. Set. Ready. 10 black. 2, go. Hut.
Judkins will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On the ready.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Let's go now. Set clock. 10. Ready.
Looking to throw. Langford. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
60 red. 60 red. Fight.
Now they'll change things up.
Check. Up. Yellow. Lonnie. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Judkins. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Second down and a yard. They'll set up to throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
3rd and 2. Here's Poe. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
That's taken in by Arroyo.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and it's 21-10.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here we go, set. 50, green. Ready?
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Yellow, 43.
Back to throw. Langford. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll swing this out to Judkins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll try the left side. Stokes.
And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
95. Ready.
Looking to throw. Langford.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
He finds his man. Complete. It's Roman. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
60 red. 60 red.
They'll run on first down. It's Stokes. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
33. Yellow.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Red. 38. 10.
Back to throw. Langford.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go. 50, green. Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Niners have got it back to within a score.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
Let's go now.
49ers will line up for the
Yellow,
two-point
22.
conversion.
Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the play off in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
From 5 yards further back, the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-17.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Pope. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Up the middle they go. Pope. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Now a give, right side. It's Pope. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make the big play and disrupt things.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready, ready. 33, yellow. 43, red. Ready.
A give up the middle, Judkins.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Set,
Over the middle, complete. It's Stewart. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Chop, 17.
Now a handoff up the middle. Stokes. And a nice job there skipping away from the 1 tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
A 6-yard
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd down and 4.
Ready. 10 black. Striker.
Off play action. Langford.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
60 reps. 60 reps. Hey, blue. Smash, red. Set.
A give. Here's Judkins.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
32. Set. Hut. Ready?
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Red. 38. 52 blaster.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready, break. Clock, 10. Set, ready. Yellow, 43. Fight, 60.
Looking to throw. Langford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go. Black, 95. Ready.
They'll try the left side. It's Stokes. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 20-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Yellow, 22.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
He'll try to pick it up himself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
45, right.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Pope. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well, because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
In motion, the tight end. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Down. 33. Yellow. Hut.
Operating from the gun, Langford.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 50. Green. Check.
Back to throw. Langford. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 63 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
On the ready.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ready.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go. Blue. Go. Red. 38. Hut.
And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, red. 10 black. Set. Go.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
He'll try to pick it up himself. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
I got to bring it to you, Coward, it's gonna be quick.
Here it is, 4th and goal.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 22.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
Yeah, I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line. But if you are going to throw it, just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On 3rd down, it's Sutton. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. Here's 1st and 10.
Down. Yellow, 43. Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. That's into the hands of Iomanner. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He's back to throw. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
16 yards.
And now they'll shift things around.
49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set.
He'll look to throw.
Open man down the field. That's Manor. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Let's go now. 45. White. Ready?
Back to throw. And this is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Again from the 15, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Blue, 32.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured they go down to a knee.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Broncos, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.